to do this, you're going to need a few materials. You're going to need a piece of paper, a pencil, and a ruler. If you don't have a regular pencil, please try to find a colored pencil, something that erases easily. If you don't have a straight edge, like a ruler, you can always use a metal box or even a hardbound book. Just the edge of a hardbound book would work. So for 1 point perspective, what you need to start out with is just a single dot somewhere on the page, and this is called your vanishing point. Okay. So there's your vanishing point. We're going to be doing a drawing with our names, and so I'm actually going to do my dog's name. I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. So my dog's name is Kona. It's K-O-N-A. So that is 4 letters. And so what I need to do is draw 4 boxes around the outside, the perimeter of the page. These can go any direction you need them to. Okay, so I've got my dog's name in there. But before we move on, I do want to give you a quick demo on how to do bubble and block lettering. So for block lettering, super simple way to learn how to do it. Let's say you're trying to write the letter M. You just lightly draw the letter, and I'm trying to draw it really big so you guys can see here. And then you go around it with your pencil, and then you can end up erasing those inside things. And there's your block lettering or bubble lettering, same concept. Let's do the letter Q. Real lightly draw it. And with bubbles, real rounded edges, you're just going to go ahead and draw those on the outside there. And then you erase those inside lines. Okay, so that is how to do block or bubble lettering. I've done it so much now in my life that I don't have to do those steps, but that is a really good way to practice. So back to our perspective, 1 point perspective drawing. So there's 1 vanishing point, so that's why it makes it 1 point perspective. What we're going to do is we're going to look at this box here on the left, and we're trying to connect these edges to this vanishing point. So you're going to take your ruler, line it up with the vanishing point. And I like to pretend like it's on a pendulum, so it's like kind of swinging, like rotating like this, okay? But on that vanishing point. So I take it, line it up with the vanishing point, and then I kind of swing it and see what does it run into it. Oh, right there. It runs into the corner here. So I'm going to go ahead and connect those two. Next, I swing it over, and it runs into this little corner here. So I'm going to connect those two. Swing it over. Okay, so there we go. We have our first letter. Go ahead and finish the rest of yours, and we'll talk about how to finalize our drawing. Alright, now it looks like my dog's name is popping off the page there. So, kind of a cool looking drawing. But I want to make it stand out even more. I want to make it look like it's popping off the page even more. And so I'm going to play around with something called contrast. Contrast is when you take 2 different items and they have something that's kind of different than each other. And so what I have here is these really straight edges, because I used my ruler. And so in the background, what I'm going to create are called organic shapes. Organic shapes, I kind of say, they always just have a mind of their own, is how I think of them. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw some of these organic shapes in the background. And maybe kind of layer them too. So there's kind of like 2 separate definitions here. Now, I'm going to make this contrast between the name and the background even bigger by coloring it in using my warm and my cool colors. So, if you can remember warm and cool colors, that's awesome. If you need a little refresher, this is my way to remember warm and cool colors. Cool colors are blue, green, violet, any of those on the color wheel that are are called cool colors. And I always remember, like, if you walk outside in the morning and you see the cool dewy grass that's green, or in the summer if you're able to go jump in the big blue lake, it is cool and refreshing. Warm colors are reds, oranges, and yellows. And any of those on the color wheel near those. Now, I remember those because I think of, like, if you look up at the sun, it's a bright yellow, hot and warm and red, or yellow or orange, not red usually. Well, sunsets, I guess. And then same with like fires. So if you think of a fire, it's a warm yellows, oranges, and red colors. Okay, so I am pretty happy with my drawing here. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to find like a crayon or a black colored pencil or a black thin marker, and I'm just going to go ahead and outline all of those lines that I see, and then start coloring it in. I was actually lucky. I found a Sharpie at my house, so usually we go through these pretty quickly around here, and so I was pretty happy I found one. Please don't go out and buy anything, you guys, for any of these projects. Just use what's at home. One of the things that's really cool about being an artist is that you are resourceful, and that means that you can find objects around you that you can use maybe for different things. And so definitely, you know, use like a colored pencil, a marker, whatever you can find to outline. If you don't have a black one, just choosing a really dark color works really nice also. Sometimes people have like a dark blue colored pencil or a dark blue marker, and that would work too. All right, I'm going to go ahead and outline all of these lines. So I know we talked about warm and cool colors. In my background, I'm choosing to do cool colors. So I actually found a bunch of markers that are different cool colors, and I'm going to outline my lines with those cool colors, and then use some colored pencils to color it in.